is hard. Whoa! I did it again. This one's gonna fly off again. What is up, my outdoor fun friends? This is Andrew Penzie. This is Vital Point, and we are gonna have a wild show for you today. And we're gonna see some wild country and have a wild and crazy time. So, put on your lineman's belts and stay tuned. So if you guys climb trees for hunting, or maybe you just like to do it for fun, we're going to talk about a couple options to get you up there. Now, there's been a lot of chatter on the talk lines lately about different methods of ascending a rope. So what we have here is this good old Prussit Knot, the Wild Country Ropeman Ascender #1, and the Wild Country Ropeman Ascender #2. Hold on a minute. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, now's a great time to do it. Go ahead and hit the button right over here somewhere. You'll find it. All right, I started out like everybody else using the good old Prussit Knot. Prussit Knot works great. You lean back, put tension on it, and it catches. However, if you want to move, you got to grab it with one hand, and with the other hand, you pull some slack in it, and then with the other hand, slide up or down. So I was having a real hard time climbing up because I'd have to grab the rope with one hand, make it slack and a little bit limp, and then with the other hand try to slide it. It takes two hands, and come on, let's face it, folks, nobody likes a limp rope, you know? So it just wasn't working out for me. So I got a Ropeman #2. It operates the same, mostly steel components, so it's a bit heavier. This comes in at 3.25 ounces, I believe. And you see the big difference here is those teeth. These are like shark's teeth, just little sharp, fine teeth that are used to grab the rope. Again, very effective at grabbing the rope. So Ropeman 2 is the one with the fine teeth, handles from 8mm to 13mm rope. And my original intention was to buy some 8mm static line. I figured it would make things a little bit lighter and use it like that. But I had a hard time finding 8mm static line in very short lengths for a lineman's belt. I was having a problem with finding the right rope, and then using the rope I had, which I have tons of this lying around, it's frayed a little bit, and the fine teeth on this Ropeman was fraying it even more at a pretty rapid rate. So it was really kind of ripping up my rope. Maybe if you had a really good quality rope, that wouldn't be an issue. But the other issue I was having is that the teeth continue all the way down, and they grab. I was having a hard time releasing the rope with one hand. I ended up a couple times still having to reach across and use two hands to be able to pull the lever back far enough. Even now, see, I'm caught. You have to really pull it all the way back in order for it to fully release and disengage. So I wasn't loving that, and the fact that it was a little heavier led me to buy Ropeman #1. Introducing Ropeman #1. Both Ropeman 1 and Ropeman 2 operate essentially the same, that they split apart to go on the rope. You bend this back, you put your rope through the middle, and attach your carabiner clip. They both have a stainless steel cable in order to pull them backwards to open up the lever so that you could slide backwards on the rope. Now the differences are Ropeman 1 is good for ropes between 10mm and 13mm. In addition, it's lighter weight. This is only 2.19 ounces. So it's mostly aluminum alloy, and you can see it's got big teeth that it uses to grab the rope. They're kind of blunted on the end, so it's not like they're sharp teeth, but they are very effective at grabbing. So I moved on to Ropeman #1, much lighter than Ropeman #2. It's got those big chunky teeth that grab the rope, no problem. They both work in terms of grabbing the rope. However, this one is so much easier to operate one-handed because the teeth, just something about the way they are, they don't continually catch all those fine teeth. We're just catching any little frayed rope that was sticking out. This one, it catches when it needs to, but with one hand I could easily operate it, slide it back, no problem. I want to tighten it up, pull it tight. So there you have it. Also, I did just play around for, the sake of it, since it says it's rated for rope from 10 to 13mm. I'm like, let's try an 8mm rope just to see. And I was pretty surprised it actually worked. It still caught, no problem. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd go with the manufacturer's recommendations. So it was good to know that it worked because, you know, if you happen to have a smaller rope, don't worry about it. This will still work just fine. So there you have it. You know what? I really like the Ropeman #1. That's the way to go. I'm gonna return the Ropeman #2. That just wasn't doing it for me. And it's a much, much better system. Overall, I would say definitely go with Ropeman #1. I know it's a little more expensive than using, you know, Prussit Knot like you're used to, but let me tell you something, the money is worth it. It'll just save yourself so much aggravation. It's much easier to use in the tree. It's very lightweight. You won't really notice too much of the weight difference. Now, to complement your new Ropeman, I would absolutely get some new carabiners as well, aluminum carabiners. These things are super strong. They work great. This old carabiner I had on here was 5.5 ounces. So get rid of these clunky steel carabiners. This one's only around 2, just over 2. So get some aluminum carabiners. It's the way to go. This one has a nice little lock feature, so it keeps your ropes separated from your clipping line. And then also I'm getting a new one actually that has an automatic lock feature so that you don't even have to screw this up. They have new ones which I ordered on Amazon, and all that they sent me was the booklet. The carabiner itself was missing, so I gotta straighten that out. So that's coming. But in any case, get a carabiner that you just twist and pull. You don't have to don't screw around with it. All right, guys. Listen, this is Andrew Penzi Vital Point. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Got lots of cool videos coming out. Hunting season's just around the corner. I'm getting psyched. All right, guys, be well. Take care. But good to know that if you're not 100% certain of, you know, exactly how big your rope is, which I frequently am not. I didn't mean to say that.